Hi and welcome to the Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is January 30th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. So without further ado, let's get right to the news. Okay, our first story is from e-commerce bytes, and let me give you the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com, and this story came out January 29th, 2020. eBay to launch escrow service for high-value items. The story goes on to say eBay will launch an escrow service for high-volume items, according to interim CEO Scott Schenkel, who made a revelation during eBay's post-earnings call with Wall Street analysts on Tuesday. The remarks came after he summarized the 2019 developments and began speaking about eBay's priorities for 2020, which he said were to continue to drive revenue through growth initiatives, deliver more seller tools, improve the buyer experience by leveraging its structured data foundation while driving more of margin expansion. He dropped the news about escrow when he described the buyer initiatives. For buyers, we will build better vertical capabilities that will start in a few categories and scale across the platform with features such as payments for high-dollar items with escrow and clear item condition definitions. Goes on to say he will also focus on improving buyer trust to increase shipping tracking in our international markets. He expanded on that latter initiative about tracking later in the call, revealing plans to roll out a very unique integration with UK's Royal Mail this year, as we reported in the e-commerce bytes on Tuesday. Now I just want to highlight one thing really quick here before I just continue reading a little more. I encourage everybody who hits this YouTube channel, when it comes to Reseller News, those who already subscribed already know what I'm about to say, but anytime you see stuff in blue like this here, these are active hyperlinks. And this is why I recommend that you go directly to the website to sign in with them, because this way, if you click it on, you could actually read more into this here. Now you may want to read this one here. So I mean, it's totally up to you. You could read it, you could pause the page, but I'm not going to always scroll down, because I want to keep this here short and sweet as possible. So I highly recommend you go to the website, and then you could click on here and you could read more into it. And everything on the side here too, these are all active hyperlinks too, the blog archives. So keep that in mind as well. All right, now I'm not going to expand too much on this topic here, because for the simple reason, you guys could read it. That's why I gave you the URL. Okay, you could check it out. When you go scroll down to the bottom, you're going to read the comments. And I always advise people, especially if you're new, you may want to read what the other buyers and sellers are leaving here, because they may bring things to your attention that you and I were not aware of. I highly recommend you check it out. And, and you may want to also subscribe to the newsletter as well, if you'd like to do that. They have it where you could subscribe here and you'll get updates as well. But anyway, with that aside, let's go to the next window. And this one here is eBay. This one came out January 28, 2020. eBay GMV down 4% in the fourth quarter of 2019. It says eBay posted its fourth quarter 2019 financial results on Tuesday afternoon. eBay revenue was flat, and GMV was down 4% on a foreign exchange and neutral basis. For those who don't know what GMV is, it's the gross merchandise value. It is the total value of all successful closed transactions between the users, regardless of whether the buyer and the seller actually consummated the transaction. And then it goes on to say over here, update 1/28/2020, eBay GMV declined 8% in the U.S. in the fourth quarter of 2019. Now, I'm not going to read too much in this as well. You guys could check it out for yourself. There's a lot more stock information as far as I could see here. So if you guys, and I don't know if any of you have any stocks in eBay. I did a video once before about that there. I did a thing about the stocks. I even actually showed you Fidelity Investments, how the stock was trading up and down. It was like for 35 to 36 or something along that line. I don't have any stocks in there. If anyone's asking, I do not own any stocks in eBay. I did that video. I just wanted to bring that to people's attention in case you may have been interested. But me personally, no, I do not own any stocks in eBay. But if you guys want to check it out, you know the story. All right, so let's move right along. Okay, this story came out January 27, 2020. eBay seller says beware of incorrect charges caused by glitch. Oh boy, this one came out to this was written to Ina Steiner. It's probably either a seller or a buyer. And for those who don't know, Ina Steiner is the co-founder and the owner of e-commerce bytes. It goes on to say, I have an alert for the readers concerning a glitch with eBay that may pop up for others as it just did for me. Today is Saturday, January 25th, 2020. I got charged a 35-cent listing fee while doing a simple price revision. Our currently active Buy It Now listing. To make it even worse, I still had free listings available for this month's allotment as well. It says the fee had never been charged before. The fee should have never been charged, and even if it was legitimate, it was not. Then it should have defaulted to using up my last available free listing credit, which is still available to me. eBay immediately reversed the charge and referred what she called a glitch over the tech team. Yeah, I did a video with that. I don't know if you guys know. I think I told you in my other video. I think it was done January 26th, and refreshing my system. I went in that video and I showed you how many listings I had available, and that I was going to end the listings that were old, that were from 2019, and and revise them with the new 2020 updates. The previous date. Honestly, I had no problem with that there. Someone had told me to check into certain things of that nature, to make sure I'm not getting charged for it. No, I'm not. I checked it. Believe me, I made sure. Everything was very copacetic with that, so I had no problem with it. But, when you have a listing that's active, and if it's a Buy It Now or whatever, and if you still have time on it, if you have 8 days, 5 days, whatever, you can, even though it's an active listing, you can go in there and revise it to something totally different. This is what I was told, and I did it. I did it many a times, and I had something. I revised the listing with something totally different, and it worked. I had no problem with it, and I didn't get any surprise, fees or anything of that nature. As long as you stay within that there. Now, for me, I have a starter store, so anything over 100 listings, free listings, I will pay. Well, for me, because I have a starter store, it's 30 cents. Anybody without the store is 35 cents. But yes, you definitely have to check. I'll be honest with you, I check my account every day with eBay to make sure everything is copacetic, because they do have glitches going on over there. Even though the teammates may tell you otherwise, there are glitches going on with eBay. All right, and you can find out too for yourself if you want. You could also check the eBay community chat board, as I always refer, and go to downdetected.com, and you'll see what people are leaving there. Okay, but anyway. Just make sure when you're doing things like that, you're making revisions, that everything is copacetic. And if you do have free listings available for the month's allotment as well, make sure that everything stays legitimate. Like, in other words, that if you have it, and let's say you do end it, you shouldn't be charged. What they should do is, if there is going to be a charge, they should take it out of your free listings that was offered to you from them. Okay. Now, again, if you don't have a store, eBay will give you free 50 listings a month. Okay, just keep that in mind. Anything over 50 listings, then you're going to pay, of course, the additional assertion fees. So keep that in mind as well. All right, I'm not going to get too much into this here, folks. You know the URL. All right, so we're going to go to a different website now altogether. Yes. Like I said, I do the reseller news, and anything that deals with eBay, I will put it up. Now, again, people know I do not discuss religion and politics on my channel, and that is not what this is particular for. Basically, what I'm showing you here is, as it is with eBay, you could sell just about anything. As you can see here, an impeachment press pass pops up on eBay. This story came out on the website of www.rollcall.com. All right, and let's read a little into it. Okay, it says, here it is, item is no longer available on the site by late Wednesday. Okay, so eBay must have taken it off, I guess. I didn't get a chance to read the story. It goes up here, it goes on to say, updated 10:16 p.m. At least one press credential granting media access to the Senate during the impeachment trial of President Donald Trump has been spotted for sale on eBay for $710. However, the item is no longer on the site by late Wednesday. A media overlay must be paired with the hard press pass to enter the Senate portion of the Capitol during an impeachment proceeding, and to get into the viewing gallery, the reporter must have a ticket dated with the current date. It says over here, the seller, wheatsense.com, has been selling the ticket dated January 23rd, along with the overlay, which does not expire. All right, I'm not going to read too much into this, folks. If you want to read it, that's why I gave you the URL. You could read more into this here. Um, it just goes to show you, right? If people will embark on things like this here, folks. But it's the only reason I did it because it deals with eBay. Like I said again, I do not deal with religion and politics, so that's not what this particular story is all about here. It's only talks about it because it deals with eBay. All right, let's bump out of here. All right, this is from the Wall Street Journal. Okay, eBay profits drop amid strategic review. This story came out from the Wall Street Journal. Let me give you the URL, www.wsj.com. And the story you're looking for is eBay profit drops amid strategic review. And this story, when did it come out? I always like to give you guys a date so you know it's not old, which it's not. It shouldn't be old. But let's see if they got a date posted here. Okay, here we go. January 28, 2020. Okay. Again, I'm not going to get too much into this here, but it just goes on to say eBay Inc. Plus 46 reported decline in a profit on a weak sales in the latest quarter amid the strategic review that led to the online marketplace to shake up its leadership ranks and sell off part of its business. The net review in the e-commerce giant fell 2% from a year ago to 2.82 billion, marking the first year-over-year quarterly since eBay spun out payments company PayPal Holdings Inc. in 2015. Still, a revenue pulled slightly ahead of the analyst estimates at 2.81 billion. All right, again, you could read more. This is more dealing on the stock level of it here, but they're talking about certain. Again, it's other details as well, talking about the sell-off of StubHub for $4.5 billion. eBay owned the StubHub since 2007. And it bought the business from StubHub from Eric Baker and Jeff Fleur for $310 million. Okay. So basically, you could read more into this here. Again, if you want, you could just go to the Wall Street Journal. And again, folks, with all the active hyperlinks over here on the right side, you may want to read more. And not only that, you got them right over here as well on this website as well. So check it out. Definitely go to the website. I highly recommend it. Okay. All right. Now I did my own little statistics here. Let's go over here. I was very curious to see how many active buyers are on eBay. And I'm going to show you that graph we just passed. I kind of like did it out of sync here. As you can see here, there's 168 million active buyers. I did it for 2018. Okay. But I'm going to show you this other chart here. Let's bump out of here real quick. We don't want to go to that one just yet. You could see how it did increase. Okay. It did increase as far as active buyers. Okay. So let's go over here. Now you can see the graph. Okay. This is, let me give you the URL. It's www.statista.com. Okay. And you could see here back in, what date is this here? Okay. Quarter 10. Okay. I guess it goes back to 2010, 2012. You could see the number increase as far as the buyers. Okay. How many they become, how many they're getting. And as you can see, it's going over here, 2016. 2017, 168 million, and then it goes up to here, which we're at the current right now. For 2019 was 183 active buyers. Okay, so it has been growing since that there 2010, and you can see the incline. One more time, we'll just go up there and you can see for yourself. You could also check this out if you'd like to go to the website itself. You want to read a little more into it, but you could see it was on an incline and growing. I was looking. The reason why I did this here, I wanted to see if anything was dropping in, active buyers. I wanted to see if someone dropping off, but you could see it was an incline. Hopefully, it won't drop off because people who are sellers on eBay, the more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? We need more buyers. And we also have plenty of sellers, but we also need more buyers. Okay, so this is basically what it's all about. You could check into that there, but I'm not going to get too much into it right now. Again, definitely go to the site. You can see over here if you click on sources of information, and you could read a little more about it, but this is what they're telling you. I'm just going to give you the page. That's it. I'm not going to get too much into this here. So I already gave you the URL. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about is the last page. And yes, you remember this old famous saying from, what do you call it? A Few Good Men, right?
And the hits just keep on coming.
Well, that's what this is all about, this next website. Yes, folks. And the hits do keep on coming. Here we got new mandatory, okay, for eBay items, specifics requirements for March 2020. It's going to have over here material, aluminum, glass, metal, plastic, polyester, rattan, steel, wood, bistro set, cube set, dine set, and so on and so forth. This story was posted by Chris Dawson, January 29, 2020. It says eBay are today announcing new mandatory eBay item specifics requirements, which will come into effect at the end of March 2020. The good news is that there is no major name changes on the new attributes. This is a mandate to use already existing item specifics. Throughout 2019, eBay has emphasized the importance of the item specifics and how they increase visibility of your listings on both eBay and the external search engine. The more data you give eBay about what you're selling, the better they can match your item with what the buyer is looking for. This is either through the query search, which is well as titles, and makes use of the item specifics left-hand navigation filters and on the category merchandising pages. I'm not going to get too much into this here, folks, because like I said again, you could read it for yourself. It goes on to say here a full list of required. Let's just check this out together, okay? It says a full list of required item specifics are affected categories. All right, let's see what this is all about. Again, I don't think I gave you the URL. I do apologize about that, folks. It's www.tamebay.com. Okay, I'm sorry, I do apologize. Okay, let's click this on here and see what this is all about. Okay. Item specifics. Okay, they're going to have somebody here talking fashion categories. Now, I'm not going to play the video. I don't know how long it is, but in any event, you guys could check it out. This is 5 tips to optimize your fashion list. Okay, this is for fashion listings. Add item specifics in your listings now. I guess this is it. Requirements, downloads, fashion categories, home and garden, toys, and electronics. Okay, well, this will take you to eBay Seller Central. Okay, so it'll take you right to them, but this is for the UK, as you can see here, just in case you want to go to the site directly, is www.sellercentra.ebay.co.uk. And I guess when you click this on here, they're going to talk a little about it. Okay, electronics from March 31st, 2020, there will be new item specifics required electronics. And then here, they're going to have, again, electronic item specifics requirements. It's going to be one thing after another. You're going to keep clicking. Okay, I guess you could save it as well. All right, I'm not going to save it right now. We don't need to do that. But you could check into this here, folks. Like I said again, there's going to be changes, as you could see. And, well, that's it. It seems like with eBay, every quarter or every time the new year starts, there's always going to be changes going on, which is, hopefully it's for the better. Hopefully it'll be good. I don't know. I mean, we could only hope for the best. Here you got a lot. Like I said again, you got some more active hyperlinks here. All right, and you could also read the recent comments. TameBay used to be my go-to resource for the information on how to sell now, and now it's, well, I didn't read it now. Okay, another hoop to jump through. Whoopee at this stage. These are people that leaving their what do you call it? Their comments here. You could also leave comments here too. If you go to the bottom, you go all the way to the bottom over here, and you could have your say. Okay, you just got to leave your name, required, email, and if you have a website, I guess you'll put it there. And if you check it over here, notify me, follow comments by email, and you could check that out. If you want to, have your say in this here. These are people that are leaving their comments. Okay, I always encourage people to check out the comments as well. And if you get a chance, hit this eBay thing here, add specifics to your eBay listings. You definitely may want to do that. Okay. So check this out. I'm going to leave this one open because I want to come back to this here. I want to do a little more research on it as well. Okay. So basically, that's all I want to talk to you on that one there. I'm going to bump out of the screen. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. And while you're here, please don't forget to check out my other videos. I talk about different topics, different subjects. So if you get a chance, check them out, and hopefully you'll become a subscriber. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News for January 30th, 2020. And I just want to say in closing, thank you again to all the new subscribers, and thank you if you're visiting for the first time, for taking the time out of your busy day to see what my channel is all about and see what I'm all about. Until next time, bye-bye for now.